We're in today with the i7 6th Gen. I brought this CPU back because I managed to install an I/O cooler on this computer, and I want to see how it's performing. In order to see if we can push it to the limit, I installed in this PC an RTX 3070. I'm gonna see which one. I mean, I know the i7 is got a bottleneck, is going to bottleneck, but I want to see how it's performing on the temperature part. That's it. Previously, the CPU was overheating, and I think it was throttling in order to keep the temperature on check. Now I put the I/O on the computer, and I want to see if it's performing better temperature and on the FPS side. So I'm gonna take this RTX 70, and we're gonna push this i7 to its limit. I'm gonna increase the details, and we're gonna let's just jump in and see how this i7 is working. All right, let's start with GTA 5. I think GTA 5 is going to be one of those games that will push. We're gonna push this CPU to its limit. Let's see what settings do we have here. 1080p, DirectX 11, maximum. Oh, great. No upscaling, no frame scale mode. Okay, so let's jump in. All right, GTA Online with this CPU. Apparently, it's one of those games that managed to put the CPU on its knees, because it makes no sense to have 50 FPS like this. Now, the GPU is apparently it's a bit loaded. You can actually see it's doing some job, and it looks really fantastic when it comes to details. I'm interested in minimals and 1%. If I have those, that means the GPU is doing really nice. But the question is, why does it have only 45 FPS with an RTX 3070 and an i7 6th Gen? And I think the answer is the threads. Temperature wise, I think there is no more problem with the CPU. I can't blame now that it's how should I say, throttling, the CPU, and it doesn't work. But I think there is a problem there. If I get a lot of speed, then we have the opportunity to see how it's holding with minimals and 1%. The GPU is doing the work, the CPU is doing the work, everybody's doing the work, and we're getting only 27 FPS on minimal, 33 on 1%. I'm not gonna lie, those are not good numbers. Those are rookie numbers for a system like this. I should have nearly 100, but whatever. Let's try Fortnite on performance mode with low detail. Actually, let's put this on epic. In this PC, apparently I didn't put it on, but now I can put it on. So performance mode, 1080p with maximum details on performance mode. I'm gonna jump in and see how the system is working. I can actually see the core usage getting really high, because it's using the CPU in, how shall I say, I remember what we did play with the i9, and I seen that i9 being used, with this game on performance mode, because I don't have a lot of details in the game, and I'm using performance mode. It creates a stress on the CPU. So hence why I'm here with performance mode. I want to see how I can stress up this i7 6th Gen. So it's doing a fantastic job. I'm not complaining. 197 FPS with this video card and the CPU. The only problem I have is the 9 FPS on minimal and 49 on 1%. Those are not good numbers. Those are rookie numbers for a system like this. The GPU is maxed out on the fan, and I get 33 degrees because I don't want to stress the video card. On the other hand, I have 45 degrees with the CPU. That's the I/O cooler. Remember, I have so many problems with this CPU. So in this situation, I have now the right temperature. Hopefully, I get more testing with this. I'm just clearing the house, This is what I call clearing the house. Right, let's test Apex Legends and see how it's running. I think we are in a green light with the system to go on maximum details and see how it's performing. I put everything on maximum, and we're gonna jump in and see how it's working. So yeah, can't wait. I think ideal would be to actually VSync the crap out of it, because I don't need this amount of FPS, and plus it doesn't reach the maximum FPS. I'm actually 100% sure it will be useless to keep it like this because it's just heating up the GPU and the CPU for nothing. 120 FPS on average. I'm so happy when this type of system is working flawlessly. Let's see, maybe we get the opportunity to get some nice FPS seriously on minimal and 1% because it's kind of horrible. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not joking, seriously. The FPS is not with me in this one on 1%. Still don't manage to get better minimals in 1%. 10, 40. Those are rookie numbers if I have a system like this. The GPU apparently on maximum fan load, apparently it's keeping barely keeping the GPU on 70 degrees. Let's jump into Call of Duty and see how we can set up the game and have a game. Custom, I don't think that I'm gonna put it on ultra with no upscaling. Let's apply the settings. See display 1080p. Fantastic, no dynamic resolution. This is gonna be interesting because I feel like it's lagging really hard, you know. In practice it was kind of horrible, so now it's gonna be a bit challenging. Hopefully the map is not gonna be loaded and it will help us because it's difficult on the CPU, seriously, it's difficult. The moment I see 60-70% or 80% a couple of cores loaded from the CPU, then I know the threads are, some of them, they are maxed out, you understand? So hence why the CPU is bottlenecking. I look at the system RAM, 11.7, that 12 gig of system RAM. I don't know if the system RAM is slow, you know, but definitely will be much better if I had more and faster. On the GPU side, 6.6 gig of VRAM used. Not bad because the video card has 8 and it's not that shabby, you know, the 3070. The core speed on the GPU it's on 50%, and if you're asking me, I think it's doing a fantastic job. But 62 degrees with the 100% max fan, no, that's a lot of temperature. Seriously, should I put the TDP for this one because I would have been curious to see how much wattage the GPU is getting. Did I just die? It just lagged on the parachute. Okay. No. Thank you for your collaboration, Daniel. Damn, that was horrible. Mata. Listen. Horrible. Yeah, definitely we need to try this game and see how it's performing. I want to start from, I think, lowest details because I never played this game and I want to see some performance with this. I want to understand it and maybe in the future we'll keep adding this game to the testing, you know. So let's see how we're doing. Ooh, really nice. 60 FPS, maybe we can actually average it properly. But I can actually see the CPU, it's mega loaded already. Like 90 cores and everything. Jesus, man, this is not a joke. Damn, you couldn't hit the... Toing. Managed to hit a deer once with the axe. But that's it. Only one time. 67 2 minimal. What the heck is this, man? This is not the right number I want from this system with a 3070. This i7 apparently it's mega loaded, and I think the bottleneck comes from the CPU because I see the cores on maximum load. Managed to average now properly the FPS, and we can get now around what? 26 FPS on minimal with 43% on 1%. The GPU is nearly to 50% and 6.3 gig of VRAM. That's actually good. It's 58 degrees for a video card that it's actually maxed out the fan. I think it's just on the edge when it comes to being used. The CPU, on the other hand, the whole story today was to get the opportunity to see how the all-in-one cooler is working with the CPU, with this i7 6th gen, and it's working really nice, you know. But the cores are maxed out about because of this game, and it's giving me only 60 FPS on average. That's the only problem. We're in Hogwarts Legacy, and I want to see how this CPU, how this platform is behaving with this game. 50 FPS. This is weird. All right, that means I have a lot of details in the settings. Let's see what we have in here. So on details, NVIDIA DLSS auto, I'll take it. And I'm on medium details. Damn. Let's put it on. DLSS on performance, not ultra performance, performance. Let's see, do we get any improvements? Still 50 FPS. Something is wrong here. I'm actually surprised I get this amount of FPS. 1. Oh, of course, look at the system RAM, how it is. Okay, so let's take a look and see what we are getting into this. Okay, I'm just jumping into gun it and try to fix it. 66%, no upscaling. I want to see if I can get more FPS from this. What's your problem? Not the CPU. It's the system RAM. Actually, system RAM is bottlenecking. 14.5 because maybe it's got some page files somewhere, and the system RAM is bottlenecking. So the CPU and the GPU will have done a better job if I had more RAM. I don't believe I'm bottlenecked by this. I hate you. Seriously, I hate you, game. i7 6th gen. Apparently, that cooler is doing wonders for it. So I have a list of GPUs that I want to test with this computer because it's doing really great. You know, I want to bring back all my video cards, and there's a couple of them. I need like a couple of computers that are not related to that i7 and i9, so I can test older GPUs, you know. So I have that Xeon 1366, I have this i7 6th gen, so I got a couple of computers that are fantastic. Even that i7 2nd gen will do the job. I really like how this managed to turn out, but I'm very happy about the cooler because it managed to keep the CPU very cooled. So that's the only thing I was hoping to see today. On the other side, I've seen many things like I need more system RAM for this computer with Hogwarts Legacy, and that's it. I really like how it turned out to be. What do you think?